This is great. Mark.
Hello.
Oh, my God. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Crabbeard.
So, Captain Crabbeard is now going to play the blindfold game.
Hello.
To your left is an empty chair.
Empty chair.
Now, you will put on the blindfold.
Yep.
We will then all stand up and get out of our chairs.
Yep.
And we're moving around, moving around.
Don't have the leave the studio game.
Rumbled.
No.
We're not going to do that and never were.
Okay, in that case, you have to simply guess which one of us is sat next to you.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. You put on your blindfold mask.
The ostrich pillow.
Oh, it's snug in there, isn't it?
So the game starts now.
Okay.
You're allowed to ask questions. Who's sitting next to you, Captain?
Hello, person sitting next to me.
Hello.
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 Oh, whose voice is that? Do you have a lisp?
No.
Oh, my God, I know who's sitting next to me. I thought it was going to be James Robinson, but I think I know who's sitting next to me.
Do you think it's Dom?
Hey, Dom, are you a musician?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Oh, I feel sick. Oh, I know who it is.
Sick in a good way.
Yeah, in a really good way. At what point do I take this off and do we have a wonderful reveal in the studio?
Well, before you take it off,
Yeah.
who do you think sat next to you?
Person next to me,
Uh-huh.
are you the basis of the best band in the world?
Yes. I am.
Oh, my God. Hello. This is great. Mark.
Hello.
Oh, my God. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Crabbeard.
Who is it, Captain?
This is Mark Hoppus of Blink-182.
Hi.
Mark Hoppus from Blink-182, and we're live on the cameras.
Racing.
Mark,
First
of all,
Hi.
that was
What up, Mark? Thanks.
Lovely.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for
Glad to
coming
be
in.
here.
Lovely to
Hi,
meet
Pippa.
you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Mark.
Can I just say, I know you're a fan of Blink, and you say they're the greatest band in the world.
Yeah.
He literally went, hello.
I know.
I
but-
know.
And you said, do you have a lisp? And he went, no. And you went, oh my God, I know who it is.
Yeah.
Is my English accent that bad?
It's definitely not like ours.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Oh, wow. You've had a moment, haven't you?
I have.
Is this a good surprise?
This is the greatest moment ever.
Better than the squishy boob thing?
Oh, yeah.
Not quite as good.
Okay, yeah, true.
We've been setting this up.
It is fun, Mark.
We've been setting this up for an hour.
I had to hide in the hallway. I had to get snuck in the back.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And it's like I go, no. And you're like, oh my God, it's Mark Hoppus from Blink-182.
So listen, here's what we'll do. If you fancy it, Chris.
Yes, everything.
Whilst you get your breath back from sitting next to somebody from your favourite, bestest band in the whole wide world,
My heart is racing.
You are shaking.
I'm going to talk to Mark about his book.
Oh, yeah, the book. There's a reason you're here. You're doing
And then
promo.
if you
I'm
want,
doing promo for the book.
you can talk to him about the band. Maybe.
Yeah, ask me anything about the band.
Right. But Mark, Mark, thank you for doing that. That was
Thank
brilliant.
you, Mark.
Glad to be here.
It's lovely to meet you. How are you?
I'm great. Lovely day here in London.
It's like this all the time, Mark.
It's
I know you've been in London
always
before,
warm.
but
It's so switched. Like Los Angeles is cold and rainy right now. It's awful. And come out here, it's sunny. We went to Kew Gardens yesterday. Walked through the beautiful
lovely.
park.
Yeah.
So nice.
Beautiful.
so we have your book, your memoir.
My memoir.
Look at that. You're so civilized.
I wrote a book.
You did?
I did.
This is Fahrenheit. Now, am I saying 182, 182?
I say 182, but
I say
182 works also. Here and in Australia, they say 182.
Right.
But we in California say 182.
There you go. Why? Why did you decide to do this?
Because I love this band, and my manager's been saying forever that I should write a book, and I love writing. And after I was sick with cancer, I had written through that whole experience, and I found it therapeutic. And I wanted to write a book about my love of my bandmates and my friends and all the awesome stuff we get to do and all the highs and lows, that kind of stuff.
I love this. And what I love about it is, it's a cool cover, by the way.
Thanks.
Is on the back is a very cool shot of you playing guitar like the rock star that you are, with a post-it note that says, "Hi, my name is Mark, and this is a book about my favourite band, Blink-182."
Yeah, it's a true story.
Love that.
You right there, Captain?
No, this is great.
Yeah.
I'm just happy I'm listening in.
Are you okay with this?
Yeah, it's so fun. Everyone should meet their favourite band all the time.
Yeah, it's great.
It's like, so obviously you mentioned the cancer. When was that diagnosis?
That would literally, I think it was 4 years ago today.
Oh, wow.
I think it was, yeah. It was 2000.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you, yeah. I think it was 4 years ago today, actually.
Jeepers.
I was sitting on my couch in the studio and I was playing video games and I was talking with my son who was away at college and I felt a weird thing on my shoulder and 3 days later I was getting ready for chemo. Yeah.
Stop that quick.
Yeah, that quick.
My God. How's the chemo? Vile?
Chemo was brutal. It was awful. It was, my form of cancer, my doctor told me the good news is that I had a 60% chance of getting through it and never having to deal with it again. But the bad part was that the chemo is one of the worst that you could undergo. And I had all the stuff. I was sick. My hair fell out. It was bad. I don't recommend it.
No.
0 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I've heard it's not the best diet to go on, is it? It's not, lose weight, lose hair, lose everything.
But it saved me, so it was all good.
Mate, congratulations on getting through it. That's serious. At what age would you have been then, if you don't mind me asking?
I was, 49 when I found out?
Man, my God.
Yeah.
And obviously your brain just goes, your mind, thought process just goes into overdrive.
It got pretty dark. I mean, this is a morning radio show and everybody's driving to work or whatever. But
no, it's fine.
Yeah, it was pretty dark. It was awful. And I really thought that I wasn't going to make it. I thought I was on the wrong side of that 60%. And I was mentally preparing for, my family moving on and what my wife was going to do after I was gone and who was going to help raise my son and all that kind of stuff. So, so to be here with you all today and to sit next to Captain Crabbeard is just a dream come true. It really is.
God bless you.
Yeah.
It's very therapeutic writing a book like this.
It is. It was really therapeutic for me to write through my cancer and to put it all down. I went and I saw, the odd thing was that I was in a really bad mental place from the pandemic and I had set up an appointment with a therapist to go through like these dark thoughts. And as I walked into my therapist's office, my phone rang and it was my oncologist saying, "You have cancer." And so I sat down and I said, "Oh, I guess I know what we're talking about today."
Man, jeepers. It's brilliant.
But she said to write, and that really helped me through the whole thing. Like all my darkest thoughts, just get them out, put them on a page. And I didn't think I was going to do anything with it. And then afterwards, I'm like, oh man, I can't pass without telling the story of this band.
Yeah.
Do you know what's brilliant is, and we've never met before, the fact that this could have been, as you were saying, your leaving gift, but it's not. It's a brilliant thing to have. You're here now with us today, sat next to Captain Crap.
Yeah.
With your memoir, and you're great. You're fit as a fiddle. You're healthy. You're well.
I'm healthy. I'm well. I don't even have to get scanned anymore, touch wood. I had to get scanned every 6 months for years. And, every time you go in, you're like, oh, it's definitely back. Oh, this is definitely coming back bad. But I talked to my oncologist a couple months ago, and I said, well, when do I get scanned again? And he was like, no, you're cool. My oncologist is so chill the whole time about everything. He was like, no, you're fine. He's like, when I was in remission and my first cancer scan came back clear, I was like, well, what do I do now? And he's like, go live your life.
Well, exactly. It's right. It's absolutely right. As a proper bona fide rock star, it's now you're either going to agree with this or not. I would assume when you sit down to write a book like this, after being in a rock band for so long, there's lots of stories that you've totally forgotten about.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was actually really cool, and writing about the band and writing about the highs and the lows, like bringing back all those moments of pure joy and elation, and like selling out Wembley and like doing all this cool stuff. But then also like writing about the hard parts of being in a band and the arguments that we had helped me realize other people's points of view within the band and helps like old grudges and nonsense. So it's good. It's kind of a good way to process the past few years.
We've spoken since we've been at this radio station. We've spoken to lots of musicians, singers, band members who were in bands in the 80s, 90s, or whatever, early 2000s, and then they either broke up or had time off, got back together again or whatever, or they still carrying on. And then to be at this point in our lives and still doing what you did back in the day, there's a different appreciation to it. We're all a bit older, all a bit wiser. You know, we don't need to be throwing TVs out of windows anymore and all of that thing. But with you and everything you've gone through now, your appreciation of what you do just must be through the roof.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, every day right now feels like a gift. And the fact that we get to still make music and go and perform and have people come to the shows and care and come to the radio station and have people so happy. It's a dream come true. It's rad.
Are you doing any events while you're here?
Yeah, I have 2 shows at the Savoy Theater on Bank Holiday Monday.
At the Savoy Theatre?
Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah, I'm very posh.
You really
I
are
really am.
posh.
Really are posh.
Come and live here. Wear a bowler hat. Walk around.
You know what? I
today.
lived in London for 3 years.
You did?
I did, yeah. From 2011 to 2014, I moved my wife and my son over here, and we lived in South Ken, and it was a beautiful
Nice.
experience, and loved every second of it, and loved being here in London. It's great.
What I love was, as you were saying, well, I lived here for a few years. Captain was just sat behind you, nodding. As if to go, that's
I
right.
know.
Yes, you
Oh,
were.
yeah.
I don't know why I'm interviewing you about the band.
You know more about Mark than Mark does,
you want to
probably.
ask questions about
Yeah,
someone.
go ahead.
I probably know all the answers now because I'm such a loser.
Okay, well, here's the thing, because you genuinely didn't know this was going to happen.
No.
Is there anything about Blink that you're like, oh, I don't know the answer to this, or...
All I do want to know is why aren't the bonus tracks for Take Off Your Pants and Jacket available on streaming services?
Yeah, God damn
That's
it,
a
Mark!
great question. Great question.
That's what I
Because I don't know. We've tried. We have tried to get those bonus tracks on streaming services,
Really?
but it's difficult.
Because I tried.
Because our label got subsumed into another label that got subsumed into another label, and there's masters and all this kind of stuff. But we're going to figure it out.
Yeah, it's not Mark's fault, Captain.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Leave him alone.
I know.
I knew the answer.
Yeah, the joy of meeting him dropped very quickly to accusations.
Yeah.
But I'm listening to your book at the moment.
Oh,
And
thanks. How did I do on the narration? Because I had never read a book before, and I didn't want to come across like a whatever. It wasn't in a gated community, so people used to.
I think it's good.
Cool.
I think it's really cool. I think you sound so genuine, and I'm loving it, which won't be a surprise to anyone. But I think there's so many things I didn't know. Like I heard about the Green Day tour, and I didn't actually know how much animosity there was between the two bands.
It wasn't as, I mean, there were issues on the tour, but like as bands, I think that we're friends and like kind of frenemies almost. Like we're always trying to outdo one another, and they were trying to outdo us, and we were trying to outdo them. And I think we walked into the situation a little cockier than we deserved to be, and they definitely were out for blood. So I think it made for a really great tour, actually.
Because what was it you said? And then was and they wanted to get back at you and prove that they're the biggest band in the world.
Yeah, totally.
And then they made American Idiot straight away.
They did.
And then you said, "Yeah, I did that."
I did that. I helped that whole thing.
You
I made the whole
technically
thing
made
happen.
American Idiot.
Yeah, yes.
So not only have you made the best albums, you've influenced another great album.
Yeah, totally.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done, you.
I've enjoyed this.
It's so weird that I get to talk to you. I've listened to your music forever. Like forever, and I've never got bored of listening to any music you've ever made.
Thank you.
Over the years.
That's a huge compliment.
It was either yesterday or the day before that you were wearing one of your many Blink-182 t-shirts. Yesterday?
I heard
this week.
that you have a giant Blink tattoo
I do,
across
yeah.
your stomach or chest or
Yeah.
something. You don't have to show me right now.
On my rib. Yeah.
What is it of, though? Can you describe it?
So it's of the smiley
Nice.
logo, and then on each arrow, and it's now really bad. It's like bled through. It's like a logo from each album.
That's
at the time.
cool.
So in 2011, I got it done.
Okay. So everything up to neighborhoods.
It has neighborhoods on the background,
Okay.
and that's now bled into it. So there's even like Travis's his hip hop album. There's a bit from that. Give the Drummer Some.
Yep.
There's a couple dates I've seen you live.
How big is this tattoo?
Oh, it's
It's big.
like
Wow.
When you say it's bleeding through, are you doing it yourself?
as in like it's smudged.
Oh, I see.
It's like
Are you going to get it
spread.
redone? Can you get it redone?
I don't think you need to add to it.
So now if we were to look at it, does it look like a tribute to Blink, or does it just look like some weird birthday?
It looks like something like a cookie that was in the oven too long.
Yeah. You know, when a cookie before it's baked,
Yeah,
and then
okay.
it's now been baked.
Yeah.
That's I'm now post cook.
What is the event that we just mentioned at Savoy? Is it you basically talking about the book and telling?
Yeah, it's about 90 minutes, and talk about the book and talk about memories and have video and photos behind me, and it's fun.
I love that. That's good. So that's at the Savoy Bank Holiday Monday on Monday. Great. Okay, brilliant. Hey, you should go.
Hey, I'd love to go.
Come.
If
I'll give you
only
tickets.
Would you?
Yeah, you and a maid or a lady or whatever you want.
I'd love to come.
Great.
Mark Hoppus of Blink-182. Thanks so much.
Hey,
You can do the thing beforehand where you're like, please silence your phones and put them away. You can be the voice of God ahead of time.
Stage with Mark, Captain.
I mean, I'd ruin it for you. And then you could make a joke about how awful that guy was that did the voice of God.
Yep.
But yes, I'll do it.
Great. It's on.
I love this. Hey, I've got to ask you before we let you go, and thank you again for this.
Thanks for having me.
The book is Fahrenheit 182 by Mark Hoppus.
Mike Hopkins.
He wrote it with you, did Mike, didn't he? That's what he did the photograph for the front. Mark Hoppus, the book is available now, the audio book. We've had so many text messages from people saying how much they really enjoyed the book, and it's really touched a lot of people.
Brad.
So you've reformed, Oasis reformed.
Yep.
What do Oasis mean to you?
They were always like so cool and such. I love that they're just rock stars. And in fact, Tom met one of the brothers. I forget which one, but he has a story about meeting them as they said, "Oh, Blink 182. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool." And Tom goes, "I can't believe you like our band. I can't believe you like our music." And he goes, "Oh, I don't like your music at all, but I know who you guys are." So I thought that was cool. And I'm so stoked that they reformed, and I hope they continue doing what they do because they're so rad.
What's the excitement level like for the first, I mean, whether you remember it or not, I don't know, when you get back together again and then you've got that first live show?
Oh, it's just great. I mean, when Blink reformed and Tom was back in the band and we got back on stage and it was the three of us together, it just feels like home.
Right.
Feels like it's supposed to be.
That's nice. I like that. You should come back over and come to an Oasis show.
I would love to. I'll do it, okay?
So listen,
I got Captain Crapbeard into my show. You guys get me into the Oasis
I think
gig.
it's only fair, Mark. You've invited Captain to your show. Captain now gets you tickets to see Oasis and you can go together.
Yep.
Sure, I do have tickets. My friend Tom's expecting to go with me, but I don't really want to go with Tom anymore.
I don't like Tom anymore at all.
Tom smells.
Yeah. Tom, sorry, you'll understand.
Smelly Tom. We don't like that.
The book is available now, and if you want, you can go if you're in London on Monday, to the Savoy Theatre to see Mark talk about it and tell stories. The book, there you go, it's Fahrenheit 182. Mark Hoppus. Absolute pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this. And just look at his little happy face.
I got to take a photo. We got to take a selfie that I can post
Oh, yeah.
to the interwebs.
Definitely.
This is great.
Do you think you might implode, Captain?
Oh, this is the best day of my life.
Great.
I've got a photo on Mark's phone. This is the best day ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the greatest band in the world, Blink 182, Mr. Mark Hoppus,
Thank you so
everybody.
much.
The Chris Moyle Show.